I moved from Ghana to South Africa. Then I went to Russia. Then I came back to Ghana again. You know, sometimes when I think about it, it's like I'm still trying to figure out like who I truly am. I was born and raised in Ghana. I mean, life wasn't simple at all. I mean, when I was little, I remember the streets were so dusty, the smell of food. And after school, like, how children can be after school, the children will be shouting and all that atmosphere of just, it was Ghana life basically. So yeah, I mean, my family wasn't all that perfect. I mean, some days were quite good and some were not very perfect, I would say. But even back then, I still had like a thought of not just money, but ambition to travel and just to see what outside of Ghana truly looks like. Because when you're inside Ghana, you just feel like I felt like when I was a child, when I was inside Ghana, like it's like the whole world is based on Ghana somehow because I was just little. So I always had an ambition to travel outside and see what everything else looks like apart from Ghana. When I was still little, we moved to South Africa. So when I got there, I mean everything was completely different. The people, the language these guys were speaking, the system, everything was just entirely different from what I was used to. And in South Africa, I was being put under like pressure, or let me say, I had to adapt to a very new system, a very new country overall. Because if I didn't adapt, I would just end up falling behind. And that pressure of me just trying to adapt, I learned so much from it. It was a very good experience. So from South Africa, I moved to Russia. And then in Russia, when I got there, like the language hit me like a wall, like a brick wall basically. I mean, the country was isolated, the cold, it was completely different. And I went to Russia to study medicine. But so yeah, I got there. I mean, I was truly surprised by how things were, but eventually I was catching up. And bit by bit, I was able to make things work eventually. Medicine, it wasn't the easiest of things at all inside Russia. It was quite tough. But I was able to pull my pants up and I kept hustling. And eventually, I was so surprised how time was able to fly by so quickly. And I was just done and I graduated from Russia. Now I am back inside Ghana. It's like a full circle. I wasn't the same boy, when I was leaving Ghana, like that young little boy. I'm not the same anymore. I feel like I've learned so many things, I've experienced so many different things. And now I'm going to put together everything that I've learned to turn into something very good. Because I've seen so many things and experienced so many things, ranging from like A to Z. And what's the point of going through all those things just to come to a complete stop and I end nothing? So because of that, that's the reason why I'm here, and that's why I'm doing this right now that I'm doing. This is my story, and I'm just getting started. If you feel like you're disconnected, or sometimes it's like you have a purpose but you cannot reach that purpose, you are not alone. And if you ever feel stuck, just know that we can all connect together right here.